Hey guys, I am back with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Aquarius. So Aquarius, I'm just going to apologize in advance for any background noise. And shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate you. Just want to let you know that. If you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. And just remember, Aquarius, it's a big world, so it is general. And this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want. Okay, Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, keep your head up. Okay, keep your head up. You're about to be surprised. Well, all right, you got to be patient though. You got to be patient. Okay, because what I'm sensing for most of you, this huge change in your life, this huge turning point. It's funny because I keep sensing June for some of you, but for others, I do sense next year. Okay, maybe the end of this year going into next year. Now, it could be by the end of this year, you have a plan, you know where you're going, stuff like that. Because I feel like by the beginning of the year, let's say January, February, maybe even March, that's when it's going to start to truly happen. It's not just that you know it's going to happen. So there may be a process or steps leading up to it where you're like, okay, this went through, I'm almost there. And then like around maybe December, January or whatever to March, and I feel like, oh wait, I'm going towards the finish line. Okay. And it's like everything is being put into place for you the way that it should, so that you can do what you need to do to achieve what you want. Okay. So I feel like you're being given opportunities, you're being given tools to use to achieve the things that you want. Okay. Is what I'm sensing so far. Okay. So far, Aquarius. But I just feel like you're going to be surprised, because I feel like maybe for some of you, you've been waiting on something or working on something for a long time, or trying to do something and it's like not happening. It's weird. It's like, I feel like, yeah, you waited long, but then when it starts happening, it's going to be so quick where you're going to be like, damn, it's so odd how I was over here a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little more than a year, but you understand what I'm saying. Okay. Maybe even less for some of you, because like I said, for some of you, I feel like June is some sort of either accomplishment or some sort of turning point for you. Okay. Look at that. The sun, I'm telling you, success, prosperity, happiness. Okay, stay positive. You got it. You got it. Look, King of Cups, I'm telling you, you're going to be feeling good. And some of you are very, very psychic. Very psychic. And I have a feeling that you're going to start figuring out that some of the things you feel are psychically connected. Okay, in some way. There's a psychic link to people, to other realms, to the divine. Want to know, right? Because that's what I'm sensing. You want to know. Research. Go out, research. Don't ask me why I'm doing your cards like that, but that's what I go with, how I feel. What I'm drawn to do. And this is what I'm drawn to do. To tell you that the world is waiting. Not only that, the universe. The universe. Okay. And I'm saying that because I feel like it's almost like you're gonna leave your impression on this world, but then it's like you're going further than that. So that could be a spiritual thing, because that could kind of feel like you did what you need to do and now you're going further. And that's why I'm saying the universe. Okay. But yeah, Aquarius. You have no idea. No idea. And I'm very happy for you. Okay. Because you definitely worry too much. You think too much. Maybe you're not, having trouble sleeping. And look, the universe is telling you again, there goes that sun. There goes that sun. It actually, that's another thing I forgot to mention. I feel like some of you need to go out in the sun. Okay. So I don't know if that's that you just need some fresh air and just have the sun, shining on you. Um, Getting that vitamin D. I'm not a doctor. Okay. But I feel like you need to be outside getting sun. Okay. It energizes us, it gives us life, right? Helps the plants grow, helps the planet. We need the sun, right? But also about staying positive, okay? Seeing the positive in everything. Also celebrating yourself, because for some reason some of you don't do that. It's almost like even when you get something good, it's almost like you question it, like, did I really deserve it? Yeah, why not? Like, why are you questioning that, Aquarius? Why? Why do you think you don't deserve certain things? Don't question that. If you're being blessed, take it. You know what I'm saying? Be happy. Appreciate it. Have gratitude. Okay. I just feel like you're questioning it. Maybe you've been through a lot, but know there's an ending here. Okay. There is definitely an ending. Be careful that you don't make problems that don't exist. Because I'm kind of sensing that too. It could be something someone said. It could be something you witnessed. It could be a situation that comes up. I just feel like even if there is some challenge or issue, don't make it into a problem. I think some of you might, how can I put it? Well, overthink situations, but maybe get too on edge, too defensive. Because I kind of feel like you feel like you got to be ready for anything. And, of course, always, be prepared. But I just feel like you need to relax. Okay. Relax. Go by a tree. Okay. You have the hangman. All right. I also feel like you guys do feel like you sacrifice a lot. And maybe that's why I sense that, it's like, it's almost like you feel like you have to continue to sacrifice to deserve some of the things that you want or even that you already have. Okay. And I don't feel that, don't feel like, and even when it comes to people too, because I feel like some of you sacrifice for others too. And I'm not saying don't help others, but don't be a martyr. Okay. Balance. Don't put yourself last. Make sure that your cup is full before you help others. You're just a good person, you have a lot of love, but you need to let some of that love in. Okay. But like I said, you're going to be feeling pretty good and you're going to have a nice wake up call. Okay. You're going to see that some of the things you sacrifice are not for nothing, but you're also going to see that you don't need to give up things. You don't need to always sacrifice to achieve something. There's always a give and take. Like, you got to put energy into things. You got to work at things. Yes, but that's not what I'm talking about. I feel like it's almost like you feel like things have to be harder than what they should in order for me to receive this. It's like someone else can just get it the normal way, let's say. But you, for some reason, you feel like you need to work harder to achieve the same thing that someone gets maybe with ease. You know what I'm saying? You can too. Okay. Do not think that you need to work harder for it to be real or for it not to be taken away. I just feel like there is some sort of mindset here of feeling like you owe something and you don't. Okay. I feel like the universe is about to bless you and congratulate you, okay, on your selfless acts and love, okay, because you truly do love. You may not show it all the time, but you do love, okay. And I'm only saying you don't show it all the time because I just feel like you're on guard too. You're this king, but you're on guard. But this is the part of you that I feel like will be the main character of your life. Okay, put it that way, so to speak. Okay. once you go through this transition and see how everything starts falling into place. I also feel like you gained a lot of wisdom with all those experiences. Remember that, okay? Because you have gained a lot more wisdom than other people around you. But I also feel like there are people that may have went through the same thing, but it's like they didn't learn or something, but you did. You know what I'm saying? You learn something that other people didn't, even in different situations. It is general, but even in different situations you learn, and that's very good, because some people just don't learn. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Enjoy yourself too, okay? Maybe that's why I kept feeling like it's almost like you feel like you don't deserve something. You deserve it, okay? Get your card. Yes, you do. That's confirmation. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, I'm telling you, you're on the right path to greatness. Okay, give yourself more credit. Okay, continue to be the loving person that you are, the giving person that you are. Okay, don't let life obstacles or even people make you sour. Okay, you're right where you need to be. I know it seems like you're not, but you are. Okay, this is a wish card, and for it to come true, you need to really, believe it. Believe it. Okay, believe in yourself, believe in the process, believe in the universe. Okay. But I do feel like this may be coming up with something else. There may have been, well, I kind of feel like there may have been, like, I don't really want to say an event. Well, for some of you, it could have been, but it was more like a group gathering, is what I'm sensing. Okay. And it's almost like you might have found out something. Whatever it is, for some of you, this it has to do with either something that you were trying to achieve. For some of you, it could be even money or something. But you found out something during some group setting. Maybe you heard it from someone else, gossip, whatever. Honestly, some of you overheard. Okay, some of you might have been sitting around a table and overheard something. Okay. I don't feel like it's anything you really need to worry about. I do feel like you're wondering if it's gonna change something that you're trying to achieve, whether that's with someone else, something in your life, whatever it is, money. I do not feel like that's going to happen. Okay. I feel like it's more talk than anything. Okay. I also feel like when you are in group settings, when you are going to events or just anything, even if you're just going out by yourself, try your best to enjoy the moment. Okay, live in the present. I feel like some of you are too worried about the future and material things and maybe your career. Things that I feel like, don't get me wrong, they're important, but they are not everything. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be good. So maybe things are tight. Maybe you had some setbacks. Maybe you made some mistakes. Maybe some people did some things. It doesn't matter. Why? Because you're smart. And, as long as you make a plan and go after your goals, I feel like you'll be just fine. And she's living a fabulous life, very successful. Doesn't have to worry. Look, she's chilling. She's drinking her wine. Probably retired. She's like done, Probably got people working for her. Okay. Now, Aquarius, this can also be the single card, and I do feel like you need to be this king and be more. It's not that you're not loving, I just feel like you need to show it more and maybe put yourself out there more. So maybe some of you are single and you're looking for someone to share, you know, your life with. Okay. Because I do feel like some of you might have worked, and put that aside. And now you're like, well, I got everything, but missing something, which may be that love. Okay. But I also feel like some of you feel like it's almost like you're in a hamster wheel and you're not reaching that level that you want to reach. I feel like you can. It's the way you look at it. And like I said, I have a feeling that something's going to change. There's some turning point that's going to help you. For some of you, it could just be an idea that comes to your mind, but I do feel like there's other things at play. Okay, because as I said before, I want to put this upright. Okay, I have a sideways, but I'm going to put it upright because that is where you're going. I told you the universe has their hand in this in some way. Okay, so it's kind of like written in the stars, so to speak. Okay. I feel like there are things being put in your path. There are things that are meant for you that you may think they're not. Okay. But you're about to get a wake up call. Okay. Because I feel like you're going to start seeing signs. You're going to start seeing things fall into place. And you're even going to start seeing you for who you truly are and how powerful you are and everything that you can accomplish, and also how much love you can receive. Okay, because you got a lot of love to give. Okay, but I feel like some of you may be on guard, maybe from past experiences or whatever. And I feel like you need to let go of the past, move forward, open up your heart to everything. And what I mean by that, romantic, friends, family. I feel like some of you should be helping people too. I think that some of you may have that healing touch, but you don't really use it or share it. Okay. I feel like you should definitely be doing that. I feel like he can heal people. So maybe some of you are like in the medical field. Maybe you should like look into that or something. Or it doesn't even have to be that. It could be any type of healing, emotional healing, just making people feel better, talking to them. Even kind of helping them see things through experiences that you've had. Okay, that type of thing. Your top card. Knight of Swords. Make a plan. Okay. And I feel like that really is issue. I feel like you have everything that you need. Okay. Don't get me wrong, Aquarius. Some things just take time. It's a process. But other things, just focus. Focus. I will say be careful with your decisions. So I think some of you might be a little too quick. Okay. Make sure that you think about it. You know, if he's going to go out on a quest, go conquer, go into battle, you know, it's better to think about it, right? You don't just want to charge in. Okay. With no plan, no guide, no blueprint. Okay. So be careful in that way. Be careful with your decisions. But other than that, just take the action that you need to take, because I feel like your overthinking stops you from doing certain things, including enjoying experiences and people. Be careful how you speak. I'm just saying. Yo, what did I tell you? Look what they're leaving you with. What you do not see, that's sun. Go out. Go outside, enjoy the sunlight. But really, no. This is your bottom card and it's the freaking sun again, okay? You have what you need. The sun is giving it to you. The universe is giving it to you. Whatever you need to grow, to prosper, okay? To be successful, but not just in, money, work, goals, but connections with others, okay? Be very open because I have a feeling that some of you either met someone or if you did meet them, it's like you may be seeing them differently. I have a feeling this person is going to teach you something. Maybe they're going to, open up your mind in some way, open up that heart of yours. But I have a feeling someone's going to really shed some light on something here. Maybe wake you up in some way. Okay. But look at that. Look at that, Aquarius. The freaking sun again. Okay. I feel like you question yourself so much. Let me get one more message. Now, I say be careful about questioning yourself, overthinking, but that doesn't mean be so fast either, because I do feel like some of you need to plan. Some of you do not plan. Maybe you need a routine or something, or keep a journal and a to-do list. I don't know. But I do feel like some of you need to, as long as you balance, I feel like you'll make the right decisions and you'll also have a better vision, a better outlook. I just feel like you got to be patient. Some of you are way too quick. Actually, some of you are like quick with certain things and then slow with other things. And it's kind of the opposite. It's almost like you should be faster with the things that you're slow with and slower with the things that you're trying to make happen too quick. Okay. Let me get you one more. Be careful, because I feel like some of you might have met someone, and it's a good thing. The what I'm sensing is a good thing. Okay. But because of past experiences and even maybe some current ones, it may be hard to kind of really figure out who's who. I think someone's going to be helping you with that in some way. I don't know. I keep feeling that from that Queen of Wands here. Okay. And then you have the Moon, which is a card of illusions, deceptions, but it's in reverse. And I feel like this Queen is like shedding some light on something. Okay. And she is the Witch of the Tarot, too. Yeah. Sorry, it was upright. I'm trying to put it the right way. Okay. I feel like she is going to be shedding some light on something, maybe giving you advice. But I feel like it's in different ways. It's not just maybe in work or ideas as far as projects, goals, but just life advice, a different perspective. And actually, I don't know, I have a feeling this person makes you laugh a lot too. They make you laugh a lot. It may even be two people, because I kind of feel like one is teaching you. Maybe they're both teaching you. I don't know. But I feel like one is more fun and one is more like a mentor or like teaching you maybe the craft. The craft or some way of seeing things, because one's can be about spirituality, and I'm kind of sensing that here. Okay, because I feel like they're like showing you how to truly see, even when things are not as they seem with the Moon. Okay. And that's going to help you a lot. That's going to help you a lot. Okay. Because you do have the evil queen here. Okay. You deserve sugar, not salt. So maybe you have some salty people around you that are trying to block you in some way, or maybe you have some people that are trying to feed you salt disguised as sugar. Okay. But I do feel like you have someone good around. Maybe that's why you're on guard a lot. It could be past relationships. You may even be dealing with well, there may be a Gemini, a Pisces, Aries, Scorpio around you, that type of energy. There may even be like a misunderstanding or miscommunication here, because that's what I'm sensing also from that Knight of Swords, which for me is Gemini. Be careful, okay? Because I have a feeling for some of you, there may be a misunderstanding that leads to someone trying to get back or having some grudge, okay? I also feel like, be careful. Be careful who asks you questions and gives you things, because I have a feeling they may even give you something and then ask you questions. Oh, here, Aquarius, you want to try this, or you want to look at this? Oh, check this out. But then they follow up with a question that has nothing to do with that. It's like they're picking your brain or something, trying to get information about something. I don't know what, but I just feel like there's some disguise up. Okay, be careful with that. Confidence, it comes with time and practice. As I said earlier, it's a process. Okay, don't rush it, give it time, but have faith. Okay, because I'm telling you, there are things being put in your path to help you. Okay, it's funny because you have the sun and the star, so yeah, get energized. Okay, rejuvenate, go outside, breathe some fresh air. Okay. And it's interesting how you have the moon and the sun, because the sun illuminates, right? Gives us light so we can see. Okay. So we can see. So I feel like there's definitely something coming to light here. And I have a feeling it has to do with a lot of things. It has to do with people. It has to do, because there's definitely people disguising themselves here. But it has to do with your path, your career, your purpose. It's almost like you're just going to have some newfound vision where you can see everything a lot clearer. Okay. But that is your message, Aquarius. I hope it helps in some way, and good luck. And sorry it was so long.